Everything you said we already knew, more or less.
Well, here's something that you didn't know. 2 of those special atomic bombs haven't gone off.
Helpless as I can be, I knew you so much in love. And we're back. Mautsam. 1-0 Hyperflick goes in front. First break in the first point. Caught the DTS by surprise, I would say. So yeah. Alright, so first point, you still enjoyed the music, but I'm back in action. DTS slowly advancing to the end zone. Blade goes up. And this time not Milda, but Ida collects in the end zone for a quick 1-1. And just like that, the game is tied. DTS started the game on offense, so Hyperflick will have a disc starting the second half. And so far, Hyperflick have advantage if they will manage to score all of their offensive points and hold on them. But that's a really tough task against the reigning, defending European indoor club champions. Alright, the rookie from Ventspils, Valmiera player, finds Elina, a blade, and Veronica. I mean Evelina, Veronica. And that's a point. The sideline signals it as a point, and Evelina gets the Hyperflick second point on the board. Quick 2-1. So far, flawless game by Hyperflick. Well, point is a point, 2-1. Previously, DTS managed to score with 3 passes, but the last pass was a bit sketchy, if I may say it. Of course I may say it. Who's gonna stop me, right? But I would say DTS are heavy favorites in this game. If you're gonna say opposite, either you don't understand the game or you just don't know the Lithuanian girls. Because you see, catching the pull, swinging it to the Ruta, and immediately hammer to the end zone to Barbora to equalize the game 2-2. So Hyperflick started this Baltic Ultimate League with a loss against who they played their first game. I think that was Estonian team Tartu, where they lost by 10 points. But now the game is tied 2-2 against the reigning European indoor champions. Drop that smile from Lithuania. So let's see, interesting side stack by Hyperflick. Goes over Anita and call retracted, so Tartu. Yes, Tartu. But Ida takes matters in her own hands and gets the break. 3-2. A lovely scooper to the break side, and pretty much nothing you can do as a defender, as you can saw in Darta's face. Not much you can do there. So interesting. So far, Hyperflick had a pretty clean offenses, if we're not looking at the last point. Side stack on the side where the disc is. Interesting, lol. Yeah, but it creates a lot of space on the break side. You know, quick scuba or maybe even a hammer to break the side, and it opens the field super quickly for you. And yikes, Christian with a bit too sharp hammer to Elina, and that's another mistake by Hyperflick. And let's see how quickly DTS will manage to use this mistake by Hyperflick. A small foul on the mark, but nothing was called. Ida up the line to the young player from DTS, number 44, that's Eva. Don't judge Dirts. No, actually, Dirts have a really good point there. If you're setting the side stack, you most likely want to set it up in the break side so you have more space in the open side where the thrower will have easier to deliver you a pass. But yeah, what do we know from Ultimate, I guess? We're just two guys, one with the mic, one with the keyboard. But yeah, 4-2, DTS moves in front with 2 points, and Cristiano will advance disc to the brick mark. And another miscommunication by Hyperflick. Maybe the hot start got a bit too much into the girls' heads, and yeah, a bit too much heat checks. I'm cheering, no jokes. Of course, we all want to see a great game. You know, even the team Hyperflick was found quite recently. They're improving every tournament, so I'm not a hater. Scuba goes up. What a catch by Ruta and Eva with the second point in a row. Let's go. Previously, in a previous DTS game, we had even supporters for Eva in the chat saying I love Eva. But yeah, that's a 5-2, and seems like the Hyperflick called the timeout. So see you after the timeout. Alright, we're back. Back in action, still first half. DTS against Hyperflick. DTS up by 3-5-2 is the current score. Hyperflick took the timeout, so let's see if they will choose once again to set up the side stack. Evelina to Elena. And that's a defense for DTS. Number 23 gets the block, and at the same time Ida collects in the end zone for the 6-2. A quick turnaround for DTS after a sloppy start for them, or a hot start for Hyperflick. We even had the 2-2 tie game, but now it's a 4-point lead for the reigning European champs. 6-2, and now DTS is just a point away from the halftime. Wow, only in 11 minutes. The score is already 6-2, and we had the timeout. Evelina finds Christiana. Will she go for a hammer? Up line to Anita Wazolinen. That's a point. Lovely. It seems like this timeout helped Hyperflick to get their offense clicking. And the score is 6-3. Will DTS walk into the halftime with a 7-3 lead, or Hyperflick will manage to get another break in this first half? They already had one break in very first point of the game. Good. We even have Linda, who usually plays for Hyperflick, in the chat, but I guess she got the COVID quite recently last weekend in tournament in Denmark. I'm not sure how the tournament turned out for Hyperflick women's team there, but yeah, a break on the pulse, so DTS will advance from the brick mark. A nice scoober. Nice scoober to Barbora, and Barbora finds Ida in the end zone, and that's halftime. So yeah, see you after the halftime if you have any questions or And welcome back, the first stage of the Baltic Frisbee League Women's Division. Game number 5 today, and Hyperflick starts the second half with a mistake. Not sure if that was a thrower's mistake or a catcher's mistake, but Elena gets it back for the Hyperflick. And two Hyperflick players touch the disc, but it still ends up on the floor. And Drop That Smile will try to punch the disc into the end zone. And Elena, with the second block of the point, goes deep. Let's see the replay. That was close. That was close, but 7-4 Hyperflick holds the first point of the second half. Huge defensive effort by Elena. After that, throws the deep shot, and bing bong. That's a point. in. Alright, so even the chat is saying that was inbounds. I had the monitor in front of me, so I didn't see. I was waiting for a replay. And Barbora Turuta 8-4. DTS is not playing here. They're just using the height advantage and experience on their side. It seems like they just want to end this game faster and prepare for their last game of the day, which will be played against Salaspils. We have 2 more games after this. We have Moments versus Tartu up next after this game, and the last game of the day will be DTS against Salaspils, which should be interesting game because Salaspils haven't won a single game today yet, so will be interesting to see what kind of adjustments Salaspils girls will do. But in the meantime, rookie from Ventspils collects, finds Darta, and Anita was all in the end zone. 8-5. Pretty clean hold for Hyperflick this time. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Maybe one catch under pressure for Marta, rookie from Ventspils. We even have her gym class teacher or coach, Jirt Zatis, in the chat, so maybe he can say something more about the young rookie for Hyperflick, number 33. But in the meantime, they're facing the European champions. No way she caught that one. Wow. Okay. Just like that, Gintare finds Ida in the end zone for a quick 9-5. It seems like Hyperflick girls are struggling with Ida in this game, because all I'm seeing, Ida is wide open left and right. Deep or under. But to be honest, I'm quite surprised about Hyperflick performance in this game. If we're not even looking at the fact that they're playing one of the best European indoor women's team in Europe. Oh wow. Some useful information by the rookies from Zatis there. Blade goes up. Oh! No way, Barbora, catch your D's and Evelina. Let's see that in the replay. Barbora knocks the disc through Anita's hands right into the Evelina. Wow. Alright, seems like we don't even have a Frisbee fans, but Zatis fans as well here. Oof, that was tough grab. That was tough grab. I mean, we take those. The score is 9-6. 15 minutes remaining. DTS are 4 points away from the win in this game, but Hyperflick are still managing to hold DTS. Kinda close. 3-point lead for Lithuanian team. Smash. And the rookie with the block. There you go, Marta. Marta with the block. Turns out that she's been playing under a year, and she's doing track and fields in her free time as well, so the stamina speed definitely is visible on the field. But yikes, Elena with one-handed grab. I bet she, in the end of the day, she will want that disc back. But DTS, will they manage to punch this one in with a few passes? Quick handler movement. Handler domination. Still using up the line. Ida. Big swing to Christine. Number 55. Ausma. Did she got it? Was that another defense by Marta? Second block in the point? At least enough pressure by Marta on defense. I think she got it. I think she tipped it. Nice defense. Let's see if the hyper flick will try to feed the hot hand. Yeah, a bit too high for Marta this time. And that's a turn. She signed the contract. Can we keep her? Alright, already contracts being signed during the game in the live chat. Love to see that. Third block! Third block in a row. No shot. Yo, if after this game she's not getting a contract for the whole Baltic Frisbee League, I don't know what's up. And the Hyperflick takes a timeout. Very smart timeout. 9-6. So yeah, see you after the timeout. Alright, we're back in action. Let's see what Hyperflick managed to do in the timeout. Interesting stack, but let's see. I will not be surprised if they will shoot it deep for Anita. So this can play. Ooh! And Anita collects a big swing. Christiana, probably the tallest player on the field. Anita, Christiana, Elena, hammer, nope, yes, but I have nothing to say about the hammer, but idea was great, execution not so great. Alright, Ventspils tomorrow will have 4 rookies. Love to see that. Love to see some new players always on the field, but Hyperflick got the disc back real quick. Darta to Anita. Will they punch it into Marta? But Eva from DTS says no and got her first block of the game. Now Eva with the disc. Finds Ida. / aka Milda for me. Well, Milda and Ida for me are the same. They're not the same, but for me, they're like one person. So Gintare. To Christine. Gintare. Finds Ida. Love that DTS are allowing the not so experienced girls play a bit more in this game. Eva right through her hands, and Christiana already with the disc. Finds Darta. Shoots it, and that's a break. such a tough point for both teams. We even had the timeout midway through the point, and jāmet bija nesagāja. But hey, in the end, that's a point for Hyperflick. You can see a lot of exhausted girls on the sidelines and still on the field. So the score is 9-7. This is way closer than most of us would expected this game to be. But let's see if Hyperflick can hold a bit more longer. Get few more points on the board. Let's see, pretty experienced line for DTS for their offense. Maise, yeah, the last throw was pitch perfect. Scuba goes up, and that's Ida in the end zone. 10-7. Yeah, you can see the experience playing a huge role on DTS side. They just know. I'm pretty sure that was one of their set plays. Maybe for the girls in future, if you're watching their game, just see how they're setting up the stack and how they're getting their main cutter in the end zone where they want to be. So I'm 100% sure that was a set play by them, because most of their points been like 3-4 passes, and then either it's a drop or it's a point. But let's see what Hyperflick will do. We haven't seen a side stack anymore from them since that one miscue. Oh, maybe this is the side stack. Lovely to see some teams implementing a side stack as well. A quick handler domination as well. Hammer goes up. Oh, Anita Ozoliņa. 10-8. Flawless. Seems like both teams are showing off their set plays. Both teams are a bit struggling against their set plays, but defense in this game will be the one which will determine who will win. And let's see if Hyperflick can manage to get another break on the board. Unfortunately, they don't have the rookie Marta, who in their previous break had 3 blocks, which was huge for them. But we'll see. Hello. Ida with the disc finds Barbora. That was way too quick. And in the end, yeah, Ruta scores. Ruta gets the point, and it's 11-8. Once again, 3-point lead for DTS. Now I'm wondering, did DTS call a timeout or no? Seems like no. The young squad once again is walking back on the field, and all 3 experienced ladies on the bench just chatting, drinking some water. Hello. I love it. One of the best things I remember about Hyperflick practice was hello after a mistake or interesting decision on the throw, was that deep hello. Alright, Anita finds Elina. Elina as well, ex-Ventspils player. Back to Anita. Hyperflick still in their own side of the field, close to their end zone. Ooh. And yeah. Idea was good for the rookie Martin end zone, but yeah, it seems like the disc slipped out of her hands, or maybe a finger got in the way. Maybe it's just because of the gloves, I don't know. Too much hand block. No, Elina. If you don't like Ultimate, you don't like that play as well. Ventspils everywhere. Yeah, it seems like Ventspils are finally taking over Latvian Frisbee League. But yeah, Elina, after such a huge hand block, didn't manage to hold the offense for Hyperflick. So let's see DTS. And that was pretty bad throw. Idea was okay where the disc was thrown, but the throw wasn't the best choice there. So Hyperflick with another chance to hold, and Marta from Ventspils, the rookie, gets on the board. 11-9. Just a 2-point game, 3 minutes remaining. To be honest, based how this game is going, I could see universe point happening here. On the paper, no way there should be a universe, but by the way how the game is going, I wouldn't be surprised to see a universe. Hyperflick needs to somehow get the stop on the flawless DTS offense. Ooh, what a grab. And maybe not the defensive play, but enough pressure on defense by number 18 on Hyperflick's side. And Hyperflick with a chance to break. Finds Evelyn up line. Ay, ay, ay. Marta didn't manage to catch the pass, but the pass was way too short. The idea was perfect. I mean, execution this time was the failure. But yeah, Ruta to Barbora, this time no mistakes, and that's 12-9 and DTS on the game point. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. DTS is allowing their young players to have some playing time here in Baltic Frisbee League, which is really nice to see. And yeah, but Hyperflick is not giving up. They're taking all the chances DTS are giving them, especially on their offense when they put less experienced defenders on them, which is really nice to see. Because sometimes in a Frisbee you have to be like, you can guard me, and just use that part. So yeah, Elena. Seems like Hyperflick is choosing to move up line, but yeah, Ida smacks the disc out of bounds. And will this be the game? One ISO player in the zone. So yeah, I won't be surprised if this will go straight to Ida. Through Anita's hands. Yo, Anita knew what's happening, so she read that play, I would say almost perfectly, because I'm not sure if she touched the disc or it went through her hands, but yeah, Ida still had the chance to catch it. So Hyperflick, can they get their 10th point on the board? But yeah, Darta drops it on the end zone, and that's game. Alright, thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. 13-9 the final score. Drop That Smile from Lithuania takes down the Hyperflick. Thank you for watching, and see you in a few minutes.